Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the weather forecast here by Adrian's Weather Forecast. And I do apologize for posting a lot later today. I actually had a ton of work, and I was done for the past couple hours, but my dad was using my microphone for something, so I actually had to wait for him. So, guys, I was actually going to have my video out a lot earlier, and I was actually going to have 2 updates, but it might be too late for that. But again, I might maybe have time at 7 o'clock or 7:30 have another update on the heat front. But this is going to be a video on the major nor'easter. It's currently bringing blizzard conditions and harsh traveling conditions out here into the northeast and New England area. We have windstorm weather advisory, windstorm warnings, and actually now windstorm watches in effect for these areas. And we could be seeing a lot more snow than we expected. We're also going to be talking about the rain and potential severe weather out here in the mid-Atlantic and northeast that has to come with this nor'easter as well. But if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe, guys. It really means a lot when you guys support my channel. But without further ado, let's get this video. So we are going to be looking at the National Weather Service really quickly. There's actually not a huge new update on the winter weather or on the National Weather Service for today, but actually for my video wise, because last time we actually made a video about this yesterday, there were no winter weather alert. Let me actually pull my Epic Pen because I thought it was up here, so I'll be back. Sorry guys, I actually thought I had my Epic Pen pulled up. But again, here is the main focus right here into the New England area, including some areas in the Northeast if you call the Northeast at a limit in the New England area, which is right here. But again, we have winter weather advisories out here into the upstate and central part of New York. Actually, again, we have Albany is not including the winter weather advisories. We're actually having the heaviest of the snow surrounding all over Albany except the city itself. Again, we have Syracuse, Utica, Old Forge, and Saratoga Springs. All these areas in central and upstate New York where we have winter weather advisories. So here we'll be seeing some really good amounts of snowfall, but just not enough to be into the windstorm warnings. This is where we see up to 5 to 10 inches of snowfall. And then for the lower state New York area, we have those windstorm warnings. That's going to be for Hunter, Florida. Hunter, New York. And then we also have far eastern counties of Pennsylvania that we have winter weather advisories. That's where we're possibly seeing a really good amount of snowfall based on what the snow totals are right now. And then we in the New England area, we actually have a lot of windstorm warnings. We have Concord, of course. We also have Manchester, Manchester Center, Norway, Augusta, and Lewiston. All these areas out here into the New England area with these windstorm warnings. And also we do have these getting a lot closer to the Boston area, but not in the Boston area, but very close. We do have Fitchburg, and then we have Hartford now has been added to the winter weather advisories. Springfield, Boston, not in these winter weather advisories. They might just get a trace of snow maximum. They're seeing more of that rain, which we can actually see. Yeah, look at the amount of rain we're going to be seeing in these areas. It's going to be really heavy rain again, especially out here near the Albany area. Like I said, we're not really going to be seeing that much snow there as of right now, but that will convert to snow as we get later into tonight and early tomorrow morning. We also are seeing a really big severe weather threat out here into northeastern Pennsylvania. Earlier today, when I was supposed to make my video, there was incredibly strong bands, and that's moving now north of Scranton. We also have very strong bands moving towards Atlantic City and Newark, and also getting towards Livingston, New Jersey. And then we also have very strong bands actually moving towards the Foxborough area in in Massachusetts. And even some really strong bands that could be heading towards Newport and Providence that are actually into the northern Atlantic. And we have more rain showers moving towards the Manchester area in Vermont, and also into Concord, New Hampshire. Now we will be looking out here into the European detailed radar. We're not going to be looking at the general radar. We're going to be looking at a detailed one, as we usually do with the NAN3KM model and the tropical tidbits. So here we are looking into the next 4 hours here, and we'll start seeing that rain convert into snow into central Connecticut, even out there near western Massachusetts, seeing that light snow again. It actually might start off quite light at some points, looking like it's not going to really do anything, but then it's going to really start to get heavier and heavier. Again, also seeing very strong rain. Again, like I said, we're having flooding threats throughout New Jersey and Pennsylvania, and then we have more rain showers that are be moving towards these areas like Philadelphia, Dover, Atlantic City. And then here we have the very heavy rain for areas near Utica, and also finishing off in Rochester. Not finishing off permanently, but it's going to start diminishing very soon. For the meanwhile, on the next 8 hours, though, this is when the snow starts to really start to get a lot more active, and starting to finally see this more blue than green out here in the New England area. Seeing some snow developing now into Boston. And this snow is going to really be heavy. So it could be at its heaviest rate as soon as it starts. So that's definitely something. That's the reason why we could be seeing a lot of snow, but it's not going to be long lasting. This rain could start off and finish off with this snow. And also seeing the western areas near Springfield, Massachusetts, you guys are going to be seeing incredibly heavy snow. And we could be seeing blizzard conditions moving towards the Albany area, New Rochelle, New York City, New York, out there near Hartford, Connecticut. You guys are going to continue to see some very heavy rain as of right now in the next couple of hours. But as we get overnight, Hartford, Providence, maybe even New Rochelle, you guys can possibly convert into a teeny little bit of snow. That's going to be more for New Rochelle for a teeny little bit. Hartford, you guys can be getting a good amount of snowfall, though. As we now move into the next 12 hours, we're going to be seeing a huge change out here into Vermont, out there into central Vermont and near Montpelier. We'll be seeing that snow really starting to pick up. These blues are going to get darker and darker. Starting to see the snow starting to diminish into upstate New York. Seeing a little action, though. Near the lake areas and to the New York, still seeing very heavy rain. And this will probably be the heaviest of the rain that we'll see in this whole storm. That's going to be for Providence, Hartford, areas in southern Massachusetts, and even Newport. You guys will be seeing incredibly heavy rain. This is going to be, again, very late into the morning, as you guys can tell. And as we now move into the next 15 hours, this is not going to get any better, especially for Concord, New Hampshire, and Manchester area. We'll be seeing very heavy snow, even out there into the coastal Maine areas. It would probably be the heaviest in the coastal Maine areas, not Caribou or not even Caribou necessarily. Seeing the heaviest of the the heaviest of the snow in Portland and Augusta now. And Bangor, you actually will be getting some good amount of snowfall, just not the heaviest, and it should move out within the next 24 hours. Exactly. So, again, we're just getting this at the end of the system now. Now we'll be looking at the NAM3 M model for the GFS. Again, the next hour, we're continuing to see this rain. This actually the past hour. As we now get the next couple hours, though, we'll start seeing the snow. Like I said, this rain converting into snow into southern New York and southern Connecticut, seeing incredibly heavy rain out here into the mid-Atlantic, possibly 2 inches per hour in some areas like Allentown, Philadelphia, even near Atlantic City. I think Atlantic City is definitely going to get incredibly heavy rain. Again, seeing the heaviest of the snow as of right now into upstate New York, leaving Rochester, bringing some really heavy snow for Utica, and they'll have a second wave to come that will scoop up into central New Jersey, central New York, and the next 10 hours, we'll be seeing blizzard conditions for central Vermont and southern New Hampshire. We'll be seeing the heaviest of the snow as right there. Very heavy snow for the national park up there in upstate New York. Seeing this ice becoming more of a threat as we get into really early tomorrow morning, around 3 to 4 a.m. Eastern time. Seeing again incredibly heavy rain for Long Island, Connecticut, most of eastern New Jersey, and southern New York. And then as we now get like 17 hours to start to finish off into the New England area. So we're going to be looking at snowfall totals. And snowfall totals have gone up a lot since yesterday. And I mean a lot. So again, actually still seeing a chance for 5 to 6 inches left in far northeastern Pennsylvania. That's where we had those winter weather advisories. Still seeing a 2 to 3 inch range for north central Pennsylvania. We are seeing a 3 to 5 inch range from Rochester, but just inland we'll be seeing 6 to 8 inches. If you're near Syracuse in central New York, we'll be seeing a main 3 to 6 inch range for Syracuse, and really Ithaca. You guys will be seeing on the 2 to 3 inch. Now you guys will be get lower as you guys are gonna start turning to rain very soon. Albany, you guys have gone up really high, up to possibly 8 to 10 inches of snowfall there. We could be seeing now. We're definitely seeing this snow getting a lot closer to the coast now. Like, looks like Providence, you guys can get a lot more. So Boston, you guys can get a lot more snow. We might even see now up to 6 inches back into New Jersey. Yesterday it was down to 3. Looks like all of Long Island is under some type of shade for snow, which is actually a huge increase than we thought. As we get overnight, that's what we'll possibly have that happening. Out there near northeastern northeastern Connecticut, we'll be seeing 7 to 10 inches of snowfall. Providence, you guys seeing 2 to 3 inches. Newport and Foxborough still maintaining the lower side. Boston now getting to 2 to 3 inches. Yesterday they were just at a trace. Now even almost all of Massachusetts, really, any area west of Boston's now looking like they can get up to 8 to maybe 13 inches of snowfall. For Springfield, Massachusetts, you guys will be seeing up to 9 to 11 inches, maybe even 12 inches. Areas near Concord, New Hampshire, you guys will be getting 11 to 15 inches of snowfall. Near the Portland area, you guys will be getting 9 to 11 inches. Augusta, you guys getting a lot of snow. Look how you see the most amount of snowfall is out for Maine is actually in the coastal areas now. Looks like Bangor, you guys seeing less than an inch. Usually we see this swap. Usually it's the complete opposite. Caribou, you guys are getting up to 8 to 10 inches of snowfall. Burlington, Vermont has gone up to 4 to 5 inches. Montpelier, 7 to 10 inches of snowfall. So again, really high snowfall totals here. Really high compared to yesterday. And now we're going to be looking at the total precipitation. We actually did forget to look at it yesterday. That's actually my bad, guys. But now we're going to be looking at the rainfall totals. Again, these have gone down a little bit since we've had most of the rain. But again, still seeing a lot of rain to come to New Jersey, mid-Atlantic wise for early spring. We're seeing a chance for 1.8 inches to 1.2 inches for much of New Jersey, and also near Philadelphia and northern Delaware. The most amount of the most amount of rainfall inland will actually be in the far southeastern islands of Massachusetts. That will be seeing 2.2 inches of snowfall, rainfall. Most of the New England area will be maintaining at a 1 to 1.6 inch range of rainfall. So not incredibly bad, but again, imagine if this was actually inland. We'll be seeing possibly 3 to 5 inches of rain. Now we'll be looking at the snowfall totals for the GFS and the F3KM model, and this is also a lot higher than yesterday as well. So yeah, it looks like Hartford's going to be getting 3 to 5 inches of snowfall, and much of western Connecticut. Wow, you guys are definitely going to get hit up to 9 to 14 inches of snow. Look at lower state New York. We can be seeing areas just north of New York that can be seeing a foot. And the thing is, it's going to be very scattered. One area right here can be seeing a foot. One area right here can be seeing a foot. One area can be right here be seeing a foot. And then right 10 miles south, you're seeing a trace. And look, you can like right in between this and see maybe a trace. But then 2 miles away, you can be getting a foot. And it's so very, it's not like this where it's like a whole area like this. It's actually very scattered. So that's actually the dangerous part, is that you may be getting 8 inches more than you're expected or 8 inches less than you're expected. Really different. Like I said, out there in that far eastern areas of Pennsylvania, that's when we'll be seeing a ton of snowfall. Could be seeing 6 to 12 inches of snowfall there. Central Pennsylvania, you guys have really mainly finished off, but scattered 2 to 5 inches left to come. Rochester, you guys can be seeing there 2 to 4 inches of snowfall. Utica, you guys can be expecting quite a bit of snow, getting climbing 5 to 8 inches. Syracuse, you guys be getting 3 to 4 inches left. Albany, you guys be getting 7 to 10 inches left. Like I said, New Hampshire is definitely going to get hammered the most with 11 to 16 inches, and that will be really near Mount Washington. But almost the whole state of New Hampshire will be getting more than 8 inches, which is actually not that good. Near Burlington, we are climbing possibly up to 7 inches, which is way higher than yesterday. Near central and southern Vermont will be getting scattered areas with 11 to 15 inches, and then the coastal areas of the coastal areas of Maine will be staying maybe around the 4 to 7 inch range. But I hope you got through the video. Be sure to subscribe, and bye guys.